Chillo, their H+III+T to boot that day on time. So again, the proper Knicks videos are always going to be on Wednesday. So we're definitely going to have a conversation about all this Anthony Davis stuff because yet again, more stuff is coming out. Gosh dang it, David Griffin is basically putting out trade scenarios and packages to all the suitors. And of course, the Knicks were mentioned among the teams who could be getting Anthony Davis. We're going to talk about all that on Wednesday. And obviously, if something crazy happens in between now and then, I'll make a video on it. But in the meantime, I got to make a video for Knicks fans. And not Knicks supporters, Knicks fans. Y'all see the thumbnail, gosh dang. I'm going to put it on the screen real quick, man. Have y'all seen Mitchell Robinson's block party? Have y'all been watching this shenanigans, man? It is, y'all, we gotta have a talk, man. I get that this is a really crazy summer and we've been gearing up for this for a long time. But y'all, look at what we got, man. If you haven't been watching Mitchell Robinson's block party, it's a little web series that they've been doing all offseason, which our offseason has been longer than others, but welcome to Lotteryville. That's neither here nor there. Mitchell Robinson is like, they gave him a microphone, he's going on the streets and such, and he did a little thing with Dotson, and Dotson said his favorite player was Luke Kornet. So then Mitchell Robinson, he went over to hang out with Luke Kornet, and Luke Kornet said his favorite player is Dotson, and then they was hanging out, and it's just really fun stuff. You watch them kids on Twitter, man. Hazonia's always messing with Dotson. Seems really popular, but that's not here or there. Frankie's out there having fun. Moutier's really focused on whatever the job it is he's focused on, being a bum, I don't know. Kevin Knox is working with Fizdale and stuff, doing the cooking shows with his dad and such. I mean, the team we have, the young core we have, let's not forget about Trier going on. Is it Deuces in there or Deuces in? I don't even know. They're just out there having so much fun. They're out there having fun. They love each other. They get along. You remember when we were talking about the Fizz kids last year? It's continuing. Unfortunately, Trey Burke's gone, but I mean, with the core that we have right here, and when I say core, I want to be specific with it. And I'm going to name some people I don't particularly care for, but we just got to keep it a thowie for a quick second. When we're talking about the Mitchell Robinson, who we're going to talk about how he stole my gag with the Mitchell Robinson joint, and then he stole my hair. I'm going to leave that alone, gosh dang, but that's not here there because he played better than me, so I guess he can take my content. He going to have a My Chemical Romance shirt on in the next video, watch, but that's not even there. We're talking about the homie Mitchell Robinson. We're talking about Kevin Knox. We're talking about Trier. We're talking about Dotson. We're talking about Frankie. We're talking about Mario Hazonia. We're talking about, I guess, Moutier more or less. We're talking about that core, that young core, these kids, them dudes. We're talking about a Luke Kornet. You can throw Isaiah Hicks in there if you want. We're talking about them dudes, man. And I think everybody has got to pump the brakes on this win now mentality. I was hanging out with family this weekend for some personal stuff. We ain't gonna get into that on camera. This is a positive day, but that's not here or there. And family members, people I meet at the gym or whatever, everybody's got the same type of spiel. Everyone is in this win now mentality. Trade up to get Zion, do what you got to do to get Anthony Davis, bring in Kyrie, blah, blah, this, blah, 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 that. And I just need y'all to just think about this just for a quick second. I don't hate him. I dislike Fizdale. I don't trust him. I'm not sure how much I trust management nowadays. We ain't have to tank last season, but that's not, if it gets us RJ Barrett, sure. But we ain't have to tank last season. We're talking about a young core that Fizdale hasn't even really started coaching yet. They told us wins and losses don't matter. They told us they were experimenting with lineups to see who could do what. So they told us that winning games weren't a priority. So we're talking about coming into next year is really the first year that Fizdale's going to be coaching these kids. Like for real coaching. The Orlando Magic just made the playoffs, y'all. You don't tell me the Magic is better than us. The Orlando Magic just made the playoffs. I am confident that with Fizdale actually coaching this year, and with year 2, if I can steal what some of y'all been saying this season, in phase 2, this year, where Fizdale's actually coaching, we can make the playoffs in the Eastern Conference. If the Magic did it, we can do it. The team is fine. And we're going to add RJ Barrett. And who knows who else will get in free agency. The point of what I'm saying is I keep hearing this argument of let's win now, we got to get championships. If we get a KD, if we get an Anthony Davis and we give up these kids or something like that, we're looking at a window of 3 years. And I've been told, would you rather spend the next 3 to 4 years developing talent, or would you rather spend the next 3 to 4 years being competitive? And y'all looking at this the wrong way. You are looking at this the exact wrong way. We could get the entire Golden State roster this summer, and that does not guarantee us a championship. That just makes us more competitive. But we're in the Eastern Conference. So even if we had the exact same team, we're making the playoffs if Fizdale is actually coaching. But not only that, to the argument of would you like to spend 3 to 4 years developing or 3 to 4 years being competitive, you got to tell the whole story. It's not just 3 to 4 years of trash and losing. It's 3 to 4 years of development in the Eastern Conference that leads to an additional 3 to 4, possibly 5 years of being dominant. With the developing track that we're taking, when these kids are in like year 5 or year 3 of being together, we're talking about, we're building something incredible. Look at Milwaukee. Look at the Raptors. Look at Golden State. Look at the Spurs. You get a group of guys and have them come back season after season after season. Look at the Trailblazers. Look at Denver. Look at the Nets. Look at the Magic. Yes, short term, we might not be championship contenders off the rip. We'll be a playoff team off the rip, I'll tell you that, in the East. But we might not be championship contenders off rip in 3 years. But we're talking about after those 3 years, in the development track, we will have years and years of being competitive. We're talking about longevity here. Whereas if you do this win now crap, and you give up these kids for Anthony Davis or try to trade up to get Zion or some crap like that, maybe not Zion because he's a kid, but you get what I mean. If we're giving up this core already for a win now type thing, you're looking at a 3 to 4 year window of us being super competitive, and then that's it. You're talking about bringing on guys who are 29 years old, who are 30 years old, who are 31. That gives us a 3-year window, barring major injury, which just happens randomly in the NBA. We've seen this. Would you rather have 3 years of maybe getting a championship, and then we're right back where we started? When them dudes get hurt, when they retire, when we end up trading them because we can't stick to one plan? Or would you rather develop, be competitive along the way, and then gradually get to when we're a championship contender? Would you rather be competitive for 10 years or 3? That's the question. Don't say, would you rather get a championship for 3 years, or would you rather take it, blah, 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 blah. No. Say what it is. Would you rather be competitive for 3 years or competitive for 10? That is how you need to phrase the question. I believe in these kids. I mess with these kids. And this is going to be the tone for this entire week with all the videos I'm going to post this week. I believe in these kids. And I would feel a whole lot better if I'm looking at Kevin Knox and Ntilikina holding up a championship trophy than Kevin Durant and Kyrie. And we got to share their legacy with the Celtics. We got to share their legacy with OKC and the Warriors. How about homegrown talent? Maybe we can be the next Warriors. Maybe people going to be trying to come to us in the future. Instead of renting superstars and not really earning crap. Don't y'all want to be proud of this? And again, just to keep the same energy, because I know I got some people who like to nitpick, I can't stand Ntilikina on court. He's a great person. He's a great kid. Love Frankie the person. On the court, he's a bum. Can't stand Moutier. Same thing. On the court, can't stand him. Off court, seems like a really great guy. Really, really educated young man, too. Shout out to him, guys. He seems really socially aware. Shout out to Moutier for that, gosh dang it. I don't really care for Hazonia. There's a long list of people who I don't particularly care for. But I would much rather us grow with the core that we have than try to do the Carmelo Anthony shuffle again! We just got done with this! But y'all want to do it again. Y'all want to go through this again when we finally have a chance to do it right. I'm not going to be booing on draft night when we get RJ Barrett. That ain't going to be me. ESPN is going to try to make it seem like we all can't be patient and we're fickle. Now, that's not the case. This video much longer than I intended it to be, gosh dang, but that's not neither there. I'll see you on Wednesday. We'll talk about the new developments with Anthony Davis and what that means for us and all the other shenanigans and such. Hopefully Toronto is NBA champions by that point, but that's not here or there. So I'll see you on Wednesday. Akaga. Penguin game was Liddy. Leave them Penguins down in the comments, gosh dang it. And y'all, don't be stingy now. I know it ain't live streams, but I need my 10 likes even when it ain't the season, guys. Because this Knicks tape even when it ain't. Let me get my 10 likes. Y'all been real stingy lately. I ain't want to say nothing, but let me get my 10 likes, gosh dang. I don't be asking for much. Most people be like, ooh, smash that like button if we can get 10,000 likes. Nah, I just want 10. You feel me? I just want 10. I ain't even bougie like that. When I have 1 million subscribers, I just want my 10. Give me my 10, gosh dang it. Can I get at least 10? That's all I be asking, gosh dang it. And I'm serious, gosh dang it. When I get 1 million subscribers, gosh dang it, I ain't gonna be happy till I get the 10 likes. That's what I need, gosh dang it. I'm a Paul, I feed off the Penguins and I feed off the 10 likes. That's not here there. I'll see y'all later. Akaga. I'm real comfortable on this staircase. I might just chill here all day. Ooh. Got my phone handy. Ooh. What y'all doing?